let's get into some Freiermuth.
Freiermuth. I purposely listened to something to make sure I knew how to say his name for this. And you were just busting it out, man, right away. I got to give you a little kudos there.
What were you saying?
Huh?
What were you saying first? Like,
no, I wasn't, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Big Ten country. Oh, you're in Big Ten country too.
Yeah,
so
I am.
Reliable player here. I mean, he's really quick feet for his size. He's 6'6", 6'5", 260. So he's a tank. Pretty good inline blocker. I think he could be better. But I think that he's another first-round pick. I think Pitts is a first-round pick. I think Freiermuth's probably going to be a first-round pick too.
Well, and we'll get to the other tight ends later. We'll talk about Jordan and Ruckert probably, even some others. But, yeah, it's going to be a good class. You just wonder, if they don't play, what's going to happen. But we can't do that. We can just deal with what we have. Real quick, before we get into him, though, M. Crayon, if I say that correctly, says his Kyle Pitts wiki page says he was tight end and D end in high school.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for looking that up. Week is still not ready to advance in NCAA yet.
What?
I just checked while we were talking about
what are they doing?
Hey, if anybody plays NCAA football 14, we're looking for one more guy. We had somebody drop out.
It's
mid-season,
so much fun.
Year 1. So we're going into year 2. It's week 15, year 1 right now. So it's about to be conference championship week and bowl weeks. Well, I think there'll be various weeks for the bowls, but if you're interested, dude, shoot me a tweet on Twitter, and we can
Xbox.
Yeah, it's on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I forgot we were talking about that.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can talk about teams. We have a whole bylaws thing on how we run the league and stuff like that. So, we can talk about it. Just hit me up.
JWAC has one loss. I also have one loss, but I have a pretty big game conference championship game where I might have a title shot. I think JWAC, you're out of it, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in there.
No.
But Nick plays Hawaii in the conference championship. Yeah, it's a big one. Probably winner goes to the national title. So.
And I already beat Hawaii pretty convincingly.
Yeah. So Freiermuth, like I said before, quick feet, comes off the line, quick little jab outside, gets him open, and then he comes down with a catch. He's got very reliable hands. Gets hit. Go ahead.
So, well, there's one thing I noticed right off the bat. I mean, you just can see he's not as athletic as Pitts, right?
Right.
But you still have to hit that deceleration and get out of your cuts. Watch on the 40-yard line, his left foot, what happens. Drags that left foot. See all the the little pieces of tire that come up here, the rubber pellets.
Yep.
And that slows him down to help him cut inside. Because I think without that, he couldn't do it.
It's good little notice there you got. Good little notice. The fuck. Great catch though. Great catch in traffic. Yeah, like he's very quick for his size. He's got some shake to him. It's not fast, but he's quick, gets open well. First down, boy. Lined up here in the slot. Understands the game. High IQ play there. Scramble drill. Quarterback's rolling out.
Looks like stick almost.
Yeah. Yeah, stick play. Sees his quarterback's in trouble. Gets himself open. Settles up there. Nice play.
Mm-hmm.
So both these tight ends, pretty heady players, understand the game. Just play football. Go out there and play football, baby. So.
Oh, sexy.
Sexy.
Man.
Lined up here against the linebacker. Linebacker is shaded to the inside. He does not want to give up the inside here, obviously. Still gets
significantly inside.
Significantly, really. Yeah.
I mean, his inside foot is the linebacker, whoever that is, outside foot. That's a full man inside.
Right. He still manages to get in there. He's quick, good hands.
Well, he sold the story to the outside, which is what I just love. This is what Bateman did. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, inside. He used his hands. Man.
For a big guy, man, he's got some technique in his route running.
That's a great play. That just gets me pumped.
Yeah. I thought this was a nice catch. Just another quick route. Gets himself turned around, goes flat, runs flat. Nick talks about that a lot. He actually comes back down a little bit to create more separation.
Doesn't he? Isn't his story here, J-Wack? And you can tell me if I'm wrong. Initially, when I watched this, the first couple steps, I thought he was going to go inside.
Yeah, he kind of looks like it.
And then
Yep.
That's to sell that story to that defender. Freiermuth, making us proud.
Yeah, he doesn't get the touchdown here, but comes down with the catch.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, got sandwiched. But good job of using his body. He's getting held here. Throws him off. Good catch in traffic. He's got reliable hands. I think he's gonna be a good tight end in the next level. Just a solid guy. He kind of reminds me of like Kyle Rudolph. Like that.
I was thinking of Mark Andrews, actually.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because, as much as people love Mark Andrews, and now all of a sudden he's like this amazing thing. He was the second tight end taken by that team. He was kind of a forgotten guy in that class. I liked him, but he's kind of like a Jason Witten. That's what I had Andrews with him. You could say Jason Witten for Freiermuth, just a savvy route runner that's got solid size that just gets it done. There's nothing like, nothing like Pitts where you're like, ooh, you're just like, oh, that's a good route.
Yeah.
All the time. Right.
Old reliable.
The Michigan State game, J-Wack.
Yes, it's you.
Any film on that? Yeah, so right here, same thing again. Look at this. That guy's inside from the start.
Yeah, he knows. There.
And look at him. He knows he's got to get in there. So he's like, oh, I'm going to fake outside. Boom. That one step was everything.
He killed him on that, dude.
I know. That's like a crossover. Whoop.
That's good feet.
Yep. Hands catch. Mm-hmm. And then fought even, after contact, got 5 yards after contact.
Yeah. His hands. Look how big his hands are.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this. I think besides quarterback, tight end is the next hardest position in the NFL or in football. Because, you have to be...
They're best athletes, dude.
Yeah, you have to be a good route runner, but you got to be tough. You have to do blocking. You have to block DNs by yourself, but then you have to beat defensive backs and routes. Like, what is that?
How bad is Clifford, though?
Oh, not good. Look at this. Well, how about this? Look at this dime. By the way, let's just look at the quarterback here, okay?
He's so lucky. This is so lucky.
Watch him. Does this, fakes, gets drilled, just throws it up.
He threw it up, man.
It's not a bad spot where it was, though.
No, it's a good spot. Look where it ends up. Yeah. But, just knowing the tape that I watched on Penn State, Clifford, got lucky on this one.
He's not Kyle Trask.
He's not very good.
So he picks off there. But what I like here is
tracks.
He doesn't even worry about the defender. He works his way to catch this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy's kind of his way. He's like, whatever. He's just going to get to that spot and make a play.
Yeah. Yep.
Because sometimes having a defender in front of you, some people that'll trip him up or they'll be worried about it,
Mm-hmm.
He just goes by.
Yeah. It's a good catch. Good job tracking the football in the air.
And this J-Wack is a perfect example of a play where the tight end has to do both. He chips, has to be physical enough to block to help the tackle, and then runs his route like a receiver and makes the touchdown.
Yeah.
So you were talking about heady, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I saw here. So he realizes, hey, I'm not going to get this route, but then has the awareness, I have to block him in to help my quarterback get this first down because they're right at the marker there.
Yep. He's like, third and long, third and 11.
because sometimes guys are like, okay, I'll just block, whatever. But he cares. Gets him inside.
Yeah, smart play.
I mean, I like to have him drive him more, but that's the pickiness of me.
I really like this play.
It's a back shoulder catch, so you have to have the body control to do it.
Yeah, I love the way he widens and settles. Kind of settles in the spot here.
Takes on.
And then he just fights for 6.
Yep. I mean, he avoids that guy. That guy was kind of in his way, the defender.
Get off me, son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns this game.
Shitty.
I think I only picked 2 of them.
Yeah, you're like me. Like, if there's a play that, like, you should have made that play. Like, he had so many catches versus Ohio State, but a lot of them were just like little stick routes where he's just turning and catching the football. I was like, we want to show traits to you guys, and
that's just a thing that I always talk about. So, people that are here watching live, the biggest thing with scouting is you need to watch the defense. I talked about this actually yesterday or something in terms of Antonio Gibson. People are so hyped about Gibson. Okay, you can watch the highlights and watch these great plays and then watch the defense. I've seen guys trip over each other, not bring their arms to wrap up, take bad angles. That's just bad defense. If you have a guy that beats a good defense, then you have a good player. If it's just a busted coverage or a bad angle, a guy trips on each other. I remember an 80-yard touchdown Darius Geis had against Arkansas where the safety had the angle, then pulled his hamstring and pulled up, and then he ran like, oh, look at that touchdown. It was probably a 30-yard play.
Did what he needed to do. Supposed to have done.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
So we have a question here from Jeff, and Jeff, I like your dogs. I tell him that every time on Twitter. He said Gesicki as a college prospect or Pat. I like Pat more. Pat's actually tied it's tied Gesicki's career touchdown record of 15 currently as he sits right now. So he should be breaking that if they play this year. Just a little stat there. But
yeah, I'll go with Freiermuth too, just because I didn't like. Is it Gesicki or Gesicki?
I don't know. I say both. Gesicki.
Okay, either way.
I say
that guy
usually.
But I do like him a lot more right now in fantasy because I like that situation because I'm a big Tua fan.
He looked good last year.
Yep, he looked good last year. They don't have a dominant number 1, which is what you want. They don't have a pass catching back there. All those things point to fantasy points for him.
Yeah. Yeah, as of right now, Gesicki as like the asset. Oh, took a shot there, Clifford.
So this is just not enough for me.
Yeah, not enough on this little guy.
It's a corner. Do you remember watching Hawkinson tape? You would just bury guys for fun. Kittle does that too.
Yeah, he's kind of soft here.
Yeah, just start driving him.
And like I noticed that too. Like everything I read, Freiermuth is supposed to be this fantastic blocking tight end, like all around. And like he does do a better job than Pitts blocking, but I don't think he's like great at it, especially for his size. He could be way better than he is. Mm-hmm. If there's one thing to pick out on, I think he could definitely improve there.
Yeah, I think he'd be more physical. And that's the one thing that, people talk about Gronk and his receiving. Gronk is such a phenomenal blocker. People just have not respected him enough in his career for that. He's just been great at that. And that's what's great with Kittle. And that's what makes him so good in play action, because you know if it's a run or pass play.
Yeah.
So they run this play a lot, this misdirection. You can say I'm too picky here, J-Wack, okay?
Well, I say you're too picky all the time.
You're 6'5", 250. Get through that guy and get a touchdown.
260.
This is just, he's just going somehow find a way, avoid, go over.
Yeah. That kid did do a hell of a job taking him down, though.
Yeah, it was a good angle for him, but like, man.
Take out their legs, they're dead.
Dive over him. Something.
Yeah.
No. It's like the worst case scenario right there.
When you sent me this, that's what I figured you were going to point out. And I agree with you.
Yep. I mean, there's actually a bigger hole there. He could have tried to go to one side, take on half a guy. And then here. same play, right? Again, I said they always like this. Here, he naturally feels this. He catches it. He's like, nope, I'm going to continue outside, read these blocks, and I like that.
Yeah.
He's like,
it is a nifty play, isn't it? You know, these receivers aren't really running a route. This is going to Freiermuth all the way, and the receiver is setting up the block.
I love this route because they can't account for him because he's coming across the formation.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to be matched up with the defensive back, and you're hoping he breaks the tackle. And
yeah, he does right there. So, I'll give him positive there.
Nice play.
And that's balance, that's some field awareness. So this is one where
Clifford got messed up.
Just tattooed here. But, and Freiermuth trips or whatever. Is he supposed to just hitch up here or do an out?
It looks like a stick.
Okay, so then that's on me. I thought he was supposed to do an out. I don't think he ran out of the out, and that's where Clifford threw it.
Yeah, I was wrong. It looks like the same play kind of we saw earlier. Stick route.
Yeah. So, okay, that's fine then. I mean, I thought he didn't go out as far enough. Whether you catch or not is irrelevant. I just thought the route was a little, because if you go back, let's go back from the beginning. Actually, let's look at this a little bit more. What's the defense doing?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So he blitzes. Looks like it's 0, right?
Yeah, it looked like zeros, but looked like they drop out. Yeah, they're like threatening the A gap.
So yeah, it could be stick because if you're Freiermuth, you don't see 36 that's right there coming from the middle of the D line out.
Turns into 2. Yeah.
He thinks it's up, wide open. All right, that's fair. I can believe that one.
Well, that wraps up the Freiermuth tape that we have tonight. Obviously, I think they're both first-round picks. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, even if it's, mid to late first to early second, that's kind of the same range for me, really, honestly. That just depends on how good the rest of the class is, but they're both worthy of that area.
Yeah. Are you ready to say, like, any other tight end in this class is a first-round pick, or are you still doing work on that?
I think just like we do with receivers, I think we'll judge them off of these guys, and then once we do Jordan and Ruckert and whoever else, we can just put them in those rankings.
Yeah. So I think both these guys are obviously going to have the draft capital you want out of the tight end position. If you can grab them in your Devy leagues, I suggest you do it, because I think these are going to be 2 guys that you'll be able to plug in your fantasy lineups 3 years from now, 4 years from now. I don't know. Are you a guy that likes to just not take any tight ends and stuff in Devy leagues? Or do you wait on that? What's your strategy as far as tight ends go? You've been playing Devy a lot longer than I have.
Right. Well, it depends on your setup of your Devy league. How deep is the Devy draft,
tight end premium. Yeah,
tight end premium, et cetera. But generally, I avoid tight end. Tight end has not been pretty. I mean, you think of the best Devy tight end in recent memory was O.J. Howard, and O.J. Howard hasn't really paid off. It's just a very risky. It's kind of like quarterback. If the quarterback's not super flex, I don't take quarterbacks because Christian Hackenberg was a guy one time people really liked.
Yeah.
And to be relevant in a tight end in a Devy league, they got to be about top 8 at the position. Because then you have those later tight end ones that are whatever. And the same thing with quarterback. If you want to take them early, they could be top 8. Dynasty pick. And most of the time they're not. So I load up on running backs and receivers and take that shot over the safety of what these guys could do.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. And you're going to have to wait for tight ends to even get production. They're not going to give you production year 1, sometimes not even year 2. It's usually like a 3-year wait before you are seeing any production from those assets. So now I like that strategy. Dom Johnson asks, either of them worth a second rookie pick? Does that mean second round pick? Is that what you mean? Like trading for it now, like in a Devy league, or you mean next year in the draft, like a second round pick? I don't know. Are you confused on that too, or?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not understanding it. So let's just say in the rookie class next year, I would think they'd be solidly in the second round. I don't think they'd break in the first because that wide receiver class is so deep. You're going to have Etienne and Chuba and Najee and a ton of receivers that are good. So I think they're going to settle into that mid-second round, early to mid-second round range probably.
Yeah, next year, 2021 second round rookie pick.
Next year. So trading them for that right now?
Yeah, I don't know if he means trade for now or next year just taking them. But I think, like you said, they are second round picks, especially in super flex leagues where you're going to see probably, you are going to see 3 of the quarterbacks go if like Lance declares.
So like, I mean, again, I'm just guessing at the question. So then if you're going to trade a future second next year for them, it'd be in a Devy league. I would probably do that because the pool will be diminished of your rookie drafts.
Yeah.
But if it's not, I think naturally they're going to land in that area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions, guys? Phil's on here. What's up, Phil?
Yeah, he's been all over in here. What up, boy? What up, Dom? Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Mm-hmm. Garrett bitched out on us. Nah, just kidding.
You wanna plug anything you're working on at all, J-Wack?
No, just kidding. We got Devy conference articles coming out right now at dynastynerds.com. I'm telling you what, dude, like these are so in depth. The guys are killing it. Google is going to love these articles. You're going to love these articles. Like if you're looking for in-depth stuff on who in the Big Ten you're going to want to pay attention to for Devy leagues or C2C leagues for this upcoming year, definitely want to pay attention to those. And we also have been releasing a lot of freshman profile articles for the Devy players in 2023, incoming freshmen. Those have been great too. So definitely check out all the Devy work our team has been doing at Dynasty Nerds. What about you, Nick?
I'm doing Devy stuff too. That's what people know for me.
You're always doing Devy stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been making this Devy report for I think this is the 6th year.
How's that coming?
Yeah, it's coming along. So it's probably going to be released, I would say mid-August, honestly, at this point.
Sweet.
But just pumping out prospects and what you guys see here, this is what I do. I just break them down, looking at them like this, and then I type it up and give analysis and then rankings, and it just is a big document. But yeah, so that's going to be coming out. If you want to buy that stuff ahead of time, you can go to my Twitter at _Nick Whalen on Twitter. I have a package deal right now, so you can get the graduates, which is the rookie class right now. I have a Dynasty startup that I was actually pretty pumped to write that one, man. It's basically what I do to prep to get ready for a Dynasty startup draft. So all my tips and prepping and what happens during the drafts, things you need to do to track, strategies. I had somebody that bought it recently that's a experienced Devy or Dynasty player that said, "Oh wow, I didn't even think of this concept. That makes total sense." So even if you've been playing for a while, there's things you can pick out of it. But
yeah, you had me read through it, and I did the same thing. I was like, I never thought about doing that.
Mm-hmm. And
definitely recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, so there, you can check out my my Twitter. I think I have it saved in my whatever bookmarks, whatever. But you can buy them individually. You can buy them as a package. It's my life. I'm doing 3 publications this year. I don't know why, but I'm doing a J-Wack.
Yeah, you're crazy. No, it's a grind, dude. I respect it. I respect your stuff that you've been putting out for so long, man. Like you've been in the Devy community for a long time now, so I always appreciate picking your brain on strategy and stuff like that. Cause, dude, I haven't been doing it that long. I haven't. So, I'm no expert by any means. I just love watching football and breaking it down. I've been doing it my whole life. So,
yeah. The first year I did it, J-Wack. Now I'm thinking, I think this is the 6th year I'm doing it. My first year I did it. Darius Geis I was looking at his high school tape because that was the only thing I had of him.
Yeah.
So that's a while.
Oh yeah. So we have a Sleeper Bot channel. Sleeper Bot, I still call it that. They don't even call it that anymore. Sleeper, for Dynasty Nerds. So, search that on Sleeper. We have the link on our Twitter profile. Join that. You can talk to people. We'll have threads. We're gonna have AMAs in there. Posting new articles, videos, and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. Phil's running that. So good work on that, Phil.
Yep. AMA is Ask Me Anything.
Yep. I think I'm gonna be doing one soon. We should get you one.
Yeah, he reached out to me to do that one. I'm trying to get further in my Devy report, but yeah, I'll hop on there at some point.
Yeah, I'm too good for that. I'm Nick Whelan. All right, guys. Next week we will be back. I know we got receiver from Cal coming on here soon. Nick's guy, Makai Polk. So I think he is coming on next week. Is that right, Nick? I should know that.
I don't remember the schedule.
So we got another player.
Week or the one after?
I think it's next week. So we got another player coming on. So definitely want to check that out. He's a sleeper for you guys. So
one thing I'm gonna request from you guys, okay, and this is all of you guys listening to this, whether you're doing this live or you're doing this later on YouTube, etc. Let us know who you want us to break down. If we have the tape, we want to break down the people that you're curious about. So tell us, hey, I really want to know more about these running backs or these receivers, or it could be small school guys. As long as we can find tape, we'll do it, because this is about discovering and talking about people that people aren't talking about, So
we've
let
done
us
a lot
know.
of well-known people that, everybody talks about. So the point of being an analyst in Devy is finding guys for followers and people that want to listen to you, that other people aren't talking about, that they're going to win you leagues down the road. So always looking for those sleepers and people that are under the radar. Journey Brown, I'd love to get into some Journey Brown. Let's do
I picked Bijan Robinson over Journey Brown as my last pick back in
You regret
February
that?
Devy draft.
De'Ami Brown would be a good one. I know that's Ray's boy.
Yep, De'Ami Brown, yeah.
Did you regret that pick, Nick?
I did.
Journey Brown's good, dude.
Yeah,
he's fast as shit.
But he's also older than you think, too. I think he's a redshirt junior.
I don't care.
Yep,
I don't care about that. It's because he wasn't a 5-star, and they got those other 5 stars on the roster, and they're giving them burn first, of course.
Yep,
and
Noah Kane, et cetera. Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. Until next week, I appreciate the suggestions in here. We got Journey Brown, Trey Sermon, Kenneth Gainwell, De'Ami Brown, Keontae Ingram. All really good guys we need to get into.
Thank you for that.
We got plenty of time to do that. So, yeah, supposedly 4.29 for Journey Brown. It's fast as hell, man.
Yeah. Yep.
He catches the ball, too. Tape. Yeah. All right, guys. Till next week. See you later. Appreciate you.